I'm not gonna lie, the intro music is a vibe.
It's a real vibe. Where did this intro music come from?
Dutch. It just got produced an hour ago.
So this
It's
is
like Sunday music.
music that you somehow, it just melts your heart. It makes you want to get into the groove. It makes you want to talk about cigars
And smoke them.
and smoke them. So we are Lee and TK, and this is the Hot Ashes podcast.
What's up, folks?
We talk about lots of stuff. I'm Lee,
TK.
and
We're here. This is the first one, bro.
it is. We did some sound check. We did some tries,
We did
trials
some
and
trial and error.
They were good. It was fun. I mean, we made some funny jokes, and we're like, dang, we should have done that on the real thing.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's like, so I'm just going to apologize to everybody in advance that, like, we already talked about everything that was funny and stuff. Like, it's over now.
There's no way we could ever
Now
come up
we're
with
just going to
anything
be
funnier.
filling dead air.
So what we like to do is smoke cigars with a group of people that are wildly different in their views, and that creates, I don't know.
Convo.
Yeah, convo. Us, actually, we're not. We're like-minded, and that's what brought us together for this thing.
For sure. But, like, we got to let everybody know who we are. So you go first.
Oh, I go first. Okay.
You go first.
Well, I'm Lee. I'm a musician, and that's kind of what started
My
me.
favorite band.
Yeah, I'm the lead singer of the band Heart Stop in Swansboro, North Carolina, and the surrounding areas. And
But you're more than that, though.
I play some instruments and stuff. But
Bro, you're a Marine.
Well, yeah. A retired Marine. I'm a tired and retired.
I don't think
Marine.
but there's no expiration date on a Marine, though.
No. Like once a Marine, always a Marine.
Exactly.
Obviously.
My dad was a Marine, so
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
Semper Fidelis to your dad.
he just got hard hearing that.
I know, because he's a listener.
He heard it.
He's our first subscriber, and we haven't even put an episode out.
Exactly. He's already stoked.
Yeah. Did he dress you up and be like, "Son, have a great day today at your podcast"?
Nah, he was like, "Don't beep this up."
Well, we have a beep button. So speaking of which,
That button's gonna get worn
okay,
out.
so I'm a musician. That's what got me into it. All that stuff. I love it. I love what I do. I love singing. I love doing all that stuff. But I've always wanted to kind of get on and,
But that's how we're
make
here.
a podcast, talk about that stuff. And that's what, you and I always talk about a lot of our same interests, similar things that we buy, similar gear. Because you're a DJ,
Right.
You're on a radio station. I'm gonna let you talk in a sec. I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
But we have similar interests in that way. So I knew as soon as I was like, man, I really want to do like a podcast with this shop, because it's the place where we talk about a lot of crazy stuff. And if this could be like a reality show, I
Oh,
thought.
I mean, it's already has been.
So who better to do it with but my friend TK?
It's time to start documenting it.
That's what we're doing here. We're videoing, and this is our first episode. We might come up with better stuff if
It's there.
Yeah,
We'll be good.
Well, yeah, if we get better at it, I'd say.
So
So who's TK?
TK, man, I'm rocking out 95.1 here in Eastern North Carolina. That is WRNS. It's a country station. So
It's a very
basically,
popular country
pretty
station.
popular,
Very,
pretty
very
popular. Got into it by DJing, like DJing in bars and clubs, and then even before that, producing music for my friends. So when I started there, it kind of, I already kind of knew how to work the programs and do that stuff like that. So
Right.
and then now I'm like, let's do a podcast.
Yeah, don't just skip so quickly to
That
the,
was
let's do it.
that
I
was
had
like
to say other stuff too.
I just got
so-
bashful.
Well, no, we're going to talk about so recently you produced, not recently. So
Semi.
TK and I were talking about this podcast, and we knew that we had some stories here to tell.
Which, mind you, we've been talking about this for like a year and a half.
Well,
maybe 2
maybe
years.
longer than that. Yeah, with a lot more of the regulars here at the cigar shop in Swansboro. Okay, so we have our group here. We're called the Crystal Coast Hot Ashes. That's just our little group that we call ourselves. And there's a lot of people that are going to be on this thing. We try to choose a time where there wouldn't be too many people here for the first
Like
time we
foot
try
traffic
it.
and stuff.
Yeah, well, because it's Sunday right now, so the very first one we wanted it to be. We don't know what we're doing,
Exactly.
so we don't want there to be like a million people talking over them.
That's right.
Over each other. But just coming up with it was kind of easy, because you sit around this table and you hear these stories, and you're like, oh, dude,
It's a podcast.
that's a no brainer. That is a no.
It's a literal
brainer.
podcast.
Yeah. So like, but I had to go a little bit further into mine, and I want to go a little bit further into yours. You are very good at, mixing, and people call themselves DJs. It's like they go and push play, and they have a playlist of songs that play, and it gets everybody to dance. And they pretend they're doing
sometimes
stuff.
it's like that though. Sometimes it's
that's what I mean.
that.
That's what I mean. And that's what I can't stand as a musician when I go see bands that have backing tracks and things like that. That's cheating, bro. Play it yourself or don't play it. If you're gonna have AI do it for you, you don't need to be a musician.
Sure.
So a lot of DJs do that, but you don't do that. I'd
like to not do that.
You sent me this rap.
Oh man.
And I didn't know it was you. I was like, I listened to this thing. I'm like, this is the next.
This was like
dude.
5 days ago that I sent
that
this.
you sent it, and I was like, this is the next rap star.
The crazy thing though is that you didn't know that when I sent you that I had made that when I was 19. And for clarity, I'm 34.
You told me that today.
I'm 34.
You told me that today. That's crazy.
Did it sound like I made it yesterday?
It does, but it also it sounds like a younger you, I guess. Now,
for sure.
Now that
100%.
makes more sense because you were doing it in a higher pitched voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was like, dude,
but
it was,
even
it was
like
really
talking,
good. Really good.
Thank you for that. Like that was a part of my. It's still a part of my
I
life.
keep showing everybody.
It's a part of my.
I'm sorry if you get me. I'm like, listen to this.
Not to get like super deep, but it's like kind of like an identity thing. Like that was what this whole thing was birthed from. That is the radio is the full circle moment from doing that, and it took me getting older to realize that.
Oh, like getting to the radio.
Yeah, it was okay, maybe I wasn't destined to be the famous rapper or whatever, or producer, but I got to a career that is tied into it. But I know what you're about to say. You're like, why are you not doing it? You should still do it.
Why are you not doing it, dude?
That's the consensus.
If I sent you a song of me playing the guitar and singing like Folsom Prison Blues,
like how you do,
and then I said, no, if it was Folsom Prison Blues and I'm not in a band, and I'm like, look, the song.
I'd be like, what are you doing?
Why aren't you in a band? Right? You'd say that.
That's fair.
Like, why aren't you doing this? I mean, you're doing like your main job. You're on the radio, so you achieved what you want to achieve, but you didn't really you achieved what your fallback plan. It sounds like was. I'm not calling you. Okay, I don't want to get you in trouble with your bosses or anything.
No, that's not even in trouble. It's just like how it like transmutes itself into something else. Right? Because I'm still producing. I'm still a producer. That's my job.
I know, and I was going to bring that up next. But I mean, just the fact that you can just lay down your whole entire, and that's
writing is hard. You should know that.
It is hard.
Writing is hard.
I do the same thing, only like instrumentally. I do I'll lay it down track by track.
Like
it's
riffs.
Like, wow, that took a long time. And then you do this thing, and it's like, I want to quit mixing things because that was just a 19. Now that you tell me you were 19 when you did it, a 19-year-old can do that. And
I didn't make that though. I didn't make the beat. I didn't. It wasn't my studio. No.
Oh,
but it was in an.
You made me a liar to a couple people.
It was in an apartment in Greenville, though.
You made me a liar to a couple people, but that's okay.
With my equipment,
but I've heard you make that.
It was my
same
equipment,
stuff.
but it was in an apartment.
But I've heard
in
you make
Greenville.
better stuff. So it's not.
It's homemade.
Outside the realm of possibility for me to think that was you doing it.
It was homemade
because I hear you doing that stuff now. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
That's why it made sense. But it was really good. Then.
So when did you, okay? Come on.
Then you had a viral commercial.
Oh man,
that you were hired to make.
I should just get this tattoo.
When I heard this thing on the radio, I heard it. Friends heard it. Everybody's talking about it. I didn't even know it was you because my good buddy TK here didn't tell me that he did it. Because
that was the cool part.
Well,
that was
super humble.
I'm not telling anyone.
Nah, you're super humble.
That's true.
But like it came. That's true. He took credit for being humble.
That's like a double entendre.
Yeah. So it comes out, and then I find out it was you that made it. It did it all. Like wrote it, made it, and so is this rap for Bob Mills Mitsubishi.
Oh my God!
And by the way, we're not sponsored by Bob Mills Mitsubishi, but
shout out to him though.
Bob Mills is a good friend of ours.
Shout out to him.
We would of course say go check out our friend's business.
Exactly. So many outlanders. We outlandish with these SUVs.
Yeah, talk to us about. Talk to us about that.
Like how it came about?
Yeah, the whole thing, because I know a little bit about it. We talked a little bit about this.
Well, so it came about like any other commercial comes, like at work. Somebody came to me, it was their account. They're like, hey, I know you can do XYZ. Do you think that you can make something for him, like a jingle or whatever? It's a 60-second thing. Can you do it? And I said, well, what do you want it to be? And they're like, well, we heard that you rapped and stuff before. And I was like, well, first of all, who told you that? No one was supposed to know that.
How did they find
They didn't
it out?
know. No one knew that. They didn't know
how
that.
Did they? Who?
I didn't even get to the bottom of that, but all I heard was like, "Can you make a song?"
You just let that go.
Yeah,
That
I was
just
like,
went out the window.
I was like,
forget
okay,
it.
I'll do it. I'll
Forget
do
about
it. I'll do it. So
You just heard, can you?
and
do
I had
it?
like 4 weeks to make it, you know. And like as soon as they asked me, and as soon as I was like, I'll do it,
And you took
like,
the whole 4 weeks
panic.
like a responsible dude.
Well, I didn't think about it for like 3.5. No, I didn't think about it for 4 weeks. It was the day of that it was due that I finally was like, all right, I got to write this. So me and Nicole were still living in Havelock
So
at the
you
time
wrote it in a day.
in like 45 minutes. I think the whole thing was like cooked up in like an hour, literally.
The thing that went viral.
Because I made the beat already. Shout out to Ryan Stevens. He was sitting next to me when I made the beat for it. We were at DBC. We were at the radio station. He had a desk right next to me, and I was like, dude, I got to do this thing. I got to make this commercial. All right, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make the beat. He was sitting next to me when I made the beat. Made the beat, sat on it for 3 weeks. Just sat on it.
But you
just
made
listening.
the beat or he made the beat?
I made the beat, but
Okay.
he was just there.
Yeah.
How I like whipped up the intro or whatever. I was just like whipping it up. But I programmed the drums and stuff. I flipped the sample, did all that. Like it was a little more than the, you know, what I did for the intro, but he was there. He was watching me make the beat. And then like 3 weeks went by. And then all of a sudden it was like, dude, this shit's due in 2 days. Excuse my language. It's due in 2 days. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to write to it tomorrow. But you know how it is too with music.
I do. I've
Even
never
when
had a
you're
deadline like that, though.
even when you're not writing, you're still like writing in your head.
Yeah.
Like you have stuff
I
that
keep
you're ready
notes
to
on my
put
phone all
down.
the time.
Because when it comes time, you're ready to put it down. But that day, I was like, oh no, it's the day of. It's due. It's time to turn the commercial in.
Sometimes though, man, isn't that like the biggest motivator
Yeah,
when it's due today?
that's how I operate.
If my kids are listening,
I like
don't
to
listen
operate.
to that part.
I like to operate that way.
Everybody does.
So long story short, like I'm up there literally in my boxer shorts, just literally in my house shoes, rapping Bob Mills Mitsubishi, bro, with the beat. And
Do you know
dude,
any of? Do you know any of it now?
I know the whole thing.
Like you can rap it now.
I'm not gonna.
Can you give us like a line?
I could like,
Just like a line.
spoken word it.
Can you spoken word like your favorite line in it?
Uh,
You don't have to rap it, just like your favorite line.
I did just as like so many Outlanders were outlandish with these SUVs.
I remember you saying that in the thing, and that's why I looked over and smiled. But they haven't heard the song. You know, this is a place where later on we can actually.
I'm gonna have to
clip
play
in.
it. We're gonna have to play it.
So if we're
They
if you-
did a
if-
music video to it.
I know
Bobby
that.
Mills,
I saw it.
Bob Mills' son,
Yeah.
voiced over. He did the lip sync video
I saw
to it, and I was like,
I think
dude,
that helped
let's
it go viral.
That,
You know, I think it
thank
helped
you.
it. I mean, that the both thing like it was just like it's wacky, but it's like kind of good. Yeah, everybody was talking about it.
The funniest story
That's
is
what
like
advertising
we were
is.
actually here. We were actually here, and we were talking about it. This was like at like peak moments of it. You know what I'm saying? Like the commercial is like fully planned. It's going down. Blah blah blah. And we could talk about something else shortly.
Yeah.
Freaking Dustin was sitting here,
Yeah.
and we got to talking about it somehow. And he was like, "Dude, I hate that commercial. It is so annoying. I hate it. I
But you're
hate it."
talking about it.
And I was like, "Bro, that was me." He's like, "Dude, shut up. That's not you." I was like, "Nah." I was like, it's actually me."
That's a little awkward.
And he was like, "No, it's pretty good though." And I was like, "Dude, you don't have to like,
you can't backstep.
you don't have to
now.
like patronize me."
Yeah,
You're
but guess
good."
what? They're talking about it.
That's the thing.
So the people who love
So
it,
everybody
love it.
said
Whoever
that
doesn't
they
like
hated it. I was like, "So you secretly loved it because you
You made it a point to talk
you
about.
gotta love something to hate it. You gotta love something to hate it,
Have you seen the show Tires with Shane Gillis?
dude. Phenomenal,
It's so funny.
phenomenal.
It is so funny. So, you know the Italians next door,
I didn't go
the
that deep.
guys that are in another
Oh
mechanic
yeah,
shop.
yeah.
They come over every now
freaking
and then.
Andrew Scholes.
So yeah, and so they have the
They're like
their
so
commercial.
funny.
They have their commercial, and it's so obnoxiously loud and obnoxious.
Yeah.
and they're like, that was terrible. I would never listen to that. But you remember it
Exactly.
Is it memorable? They're like, yeah. I'm like,
I mean, you could do a read of anything, and it's like, okay, yeah,
yeah, that's
we know you're giving tires for $99.99. That's cool.
well.
I'm trying to burn into your brain with something that you can't forget.
So I just want to say
Nicely done there.
back to yeah. Well, that's why I brought the one thing out here. But back to that song. It was great. I know you don't want to spend all day on it, and we won't. This is going to flow over. That's fine. But that is just another example of how quickly you can just whip up something on the thing. And I watched you on Twitch, is it?
Yeah,
Twitch.
yeah. Twitch.
We talked about Twitch.
Twitch.
I do not quite understand Twitch.
We're gonna do Twitch. We're gonna do it
We're gonna do it, I guess. I don't know
because
what
you
that
can
means.
rip video from Twitch. You can just take the broadcast and produce it.
Like, yeah, but I mean, in this instance, I don't know anything about it. So
Rusty used to hop on Twitch too and watch.
Oh yeah, yeah. Old Rusty.
Rusty, where's he at?
He's down the street.
Is he coming?
I think he's just breathing hard.
Damn. Well, so he's halfway there then. He's halfway there.
No, I didn't text him. I was gonna text. Well, I think I texted the group.
Let me ask you a question, bro. How long has Heartstop been a thing?
So Heartstop.
Gotta do it.
Yeah. Heartstop has been around since 2019.
That's solid.
Yeah, they were a band. Daniel, Dan, and AJ were a band, and then me and Dan used to be in a band.
So you weren't like rocking out with them originally.
No. Dan and I were in a band 20 years ago or so, 25 years. I don't know, it was a lot of years ago. And so we run into each other all the time. We stayed in touch. And we ran into each other, and he said, hey, we got this project we're starting out because their lead singer, whatever happened. It didn't matter. They were going to start their own band. Right. And so he calls me up, come audition. So I come audition. He knew.
Did you kill it?
He's like, bro, it's you.
Did you kill the audition?
Well, I thought I did, but I'd turn around, and then Daniel and AJ would look at me like all stone-faced, nothing. They wouldn't give me anything.
No reaction.
Nothing. So I went through. You might be able to hear these vehicles that are passing by behind us.
We're in a garage right now.
We're in a carport.
Well,
we're in a carport at the cigar shop in Swansboro. Yeah. And we like that it's an outdoor environment because we can actually do this during like festivals and things like that.
It's going to be cool.
Yeah, it'll be dope. Anyway, so Dan calls me later that night, and he goes, "How do you think it went?" And I was like, "Man, I thought we sounded great together, but man, every time I turned around, they just looked mad at me or whatever." And he's like, "Dude, every time you weren't looking, they had shit-eating grins all across their faces.
Yeah.
They're like, this is our guy, this is our guy." And I'm like, "Well, then why?"
So they weren't trying to like boost you up.
No, they were trying to be like, "Nah."
They're like, "You're okay."
Yeah, we'll see about this guy. So then I joined, and we became, they tried at first, "Oh, you're the leader of the band." No, I'm not. We are the leader of the band, all four of us.
Exactly.
Because a band cannot function with one person.
And that's super awesome that you can like tell them that too, because it's like, I'm sure there's some bands where the lead singer is like, "Dude, I'm him.
Yeah, and
I'm the band."
And they still to this day act like, and I think in a minute we're going to get Russell on because Russell just walked in.
Russell, you got to
Russell, we've got your mic already set up and your headphones ready. So don't worry about it. Hey, man,
good,
you bring your SMC. He said, Russell,
you got the baby mic. I got the baby.
He's got the baby mic. But that's because me and TK brought our own SM7Bs.
I paid for it.
I got another one coming in tomorrow, so you can use that one next time. This is what I love about Russell.
Let's go.
This is what I love about Russell.
Upgrade Lee.
He comes in and just is
Lee.
on it. He knows exactly where to pick up from. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, was I talking about Dan or something?
Yes. About how you got the call.
Yeah. So he was like, "Yeah, no, they loved it." So we became a band. It was fun. We loved it. We knew there was something there. We had chemistry, and we just kept going. And we actually overbooked ourselves the first couple of years. We were too cheap because we needed to break into the industry.
That's kind of a thing. Scene. Like pricing yourself is super hard, especially starting.
Yeah, and other bands will get mad at you if you're underpricing
undercutting them.
But if you're not
Same thing with DJing. Same thing with DJing.
Yeah, but if you're not hireable because you're new, what do? I'd like to ask them that because I've been doing this for 30 years. Like,
right, you're like,
we always have to
15K.
start out and be the lowest person. I'm not going to undercut the crap out of you, but I have to do it in the beginning so that people hear me at first. Then after they do, then I'll be like, okay, this is my new price for that person who heard me.
Right.
The other people who haven't yet, we'll wait and get there. But we did eventually, and now I think nowadays the whole band scene is way better than it was 20 years ago.
I think so.
Because back then it was like all rivals. Everybody talked crap about each other, and now
it's straight collaboratory.
Yeah, we work together. How many times has Will Baker of the Will and Tony Show called Heartstop and said, "Hey, we can't do this show, can you?" Or Pure T Momic, I call them, "Hey, we can't do the show, can you?" That
was not going down 20 years ago.
Oh no, 20 years ago it was like, "Have you heard that band? They suck, man. They suck. Go there, listen to them. Just remember they suck."
Or it's like, "Hey, we can't make it tonight. Don't book anyone. We don't have any recommendations. You're just going to have a DJ tonight."
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Just a DJ.
Well, shout out to all my DJs.
Hey, man. But you're a pretty good DJ. And we got a lot of DJ friends. We got a lot of, don't your profession right now is
the DJ game
DJ.
is like the band game. It's kind of the same thing. People put each other on. I mean, I got put on.
Yeah. But I think it's cool that we have a lot of DJ friends between us and between like the group that hangs out here. A lot of band friends, musician friends.
Yeah.
A lot of times we're here.
Well, we're spoiled because it's like we're
I was
right
just
here
gonna
where
say-
Swan Fest goes down.
I was just going to say Swan Fest happens in the summertime from like June 1st to the end of August, right? Like
Is it
second
Memorial
weekend
Day to
after.
Labor Day?
Something like that, yeah. I think it actually is exactly that, maybe. I should know. I was
Shout
on
out to the
Arts
Seaside Council.
Yes, shout out to the Seaside Arts Council who puts that on, because the Seaside Arts Council actually brings more than just Swan Fest to the area. They,
Right.
they bring Swan Fest. They have arts festivals. They have different kind of things. They have.
Got a light
Oh,
up?
yep, hey, I got you. All kinds of things, and they do it based on volunteers and donations.
It's all volunteer work?
All volunteer. It's a
I didn't know that.
501c3. It's all volunteers and all donations. So if you're listening and you can give or help out the Seaside Arts Council, they're based here in Swansboro, North Carolina. But if you can help them out, it really helps this area out because we get to put on Swan Fest. My band has played Swan Fest, I think 4 times now. We
I
love
do
it.
want to ask a question, bro. Is playing the first show of Swan Fest like kind of? It's pretty dope, right?
It's awesome. I like playing the first or the last.
The last is
I think we've
is like
Yeah,
a banger.
I think we've done both. I don't remember how many times we've done both, but one of them's hot, one of them's cold. So I had a coat on one of them because I get colder than most, and then I didn't on the other. But a lot of fun. Anyway, my point is that the Seaside Arts Council puts those shows on here in Swansboro, so it's free concerts. So if anybody wants to come down, they can put chairs out on the road because they close down the streets here in Swansboro. You can't see it from this camera, but if you just look up the friendly city by the sea, Swansboro, North Carolina, you'll see it. We're on Church Street and Front Street on the corner. And they shut those down. They put chairs in the street, and they have a band every week. It's awesome.
Actually awesome though.
And so we sit here every Sunday, and we play darts, and we drink beers, and we smoke cigars, and we watch the band from here at the cigar shop. So,
I've been playing a lot of darts at Velvet Anchor lately.
have you now?
Yes, I have.
If you play darts like you play everything else, I'm scared to play you. I feel like I'm
people
better than you
there
at
that
darts,
I
but I think
played-
that if you learned it last week, you might have already become
I
better
play
than me.
darts like I play chess. I'll put it like that.
So I might be a little bit better.
There you go. You're picking up what I'm putting
You're
down.
better than me at a lot of things, my brother.
I don't know if
I
go
talk.
that far.
Look, so I was talking to Rusty. I was like, "Yeah, the dude's good at everything he does, man. He picks up a bowling ball, can bowl. Guy can freaking DJ.
I'll
He
own
can
that.
do all this. No, plays darts. He can play darts. He picks up a golf club and he can play golf. Like he can play anything he wants to." And Rusty's like, "Okay, pot or whatever the hell it's called." And I'm like, "Nah, not like this dude. Because you started bowling when I was the GM over
right.
there."
We all went in together. It was me, you,
And Nicole
Andrew
and
and Ben.
Andrew. Yeah. With a big old group. And Nicole
that
actually
was
beat
after
everybody.
being here.
And she beat everybody.
She kicked our ass,
But like with a 190 something.
literally.
So we were all that bad. Then now, what are you bowling now?
My average is like 194.
No, yeah, your average is 194.
Yeah.
What's your high score?
268.
That's sickening, dude. That's
To good
gross.
bowlers, they'd be like,
You are a good. I've watched you.
I'm just saying, like people that are like certified. Not like
Yeah,
pros.
I'm not certified. Well, I don't.
You
bowl.
don't bowl.
I don't bowl well.
You don't bowl.
My highest score is a 202.
If you break in two, you're good.
Well, I did that many years ago, so I'm not good anymore.
But you're good though.
I bowled a 188 at Mac Daddy's. Is my
That's-
recent score.
188 is beating a lot of people. Dude, so I was in a
Speaking of beating out a lot of people, we're going to talk about our sponsor today. Domestic. No, I'm just kidding. We'll
Shout
edit
out to
that.
them. Wow. Wait, what?
Do you want us to set you up a mic? I see you over there. Come on. It'll
Bro,
be so
join.
easy. Fine. He seems aggressive today anyway.
Dang.
He seems aggressive today anyway. No, Russell's an avid kayaker. He is a spokesperson for Noose Sports Shop. This is not a plug for Noose, but we have a great sports shop here. That's in Cape Carteret or Cedar Point actually. It's in Cedar Point, North Carolina. And man, they used to have these very awesome kayaks there before I got mine, but they're doing away with the kayak. Never mind, you didn't want to be on. It doesn't matter. I love. No, I do love.
Yeah, so
Noose.
about Russell.
I do tell
No,
him that I love him. But he used to have a nickname of Bojangles.
That's a dope nickname.
No, that's
I
because
love
he
that
always
place.
bought Bojangles, but people weren't eating it because we're all smoking cigars and stuff. So he's like, man, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm like, but everybody appreciated it.
Oh,
of
so you were
course.
bringing it for everybody.
Yeah, everybody
Damn, where
appreciated
was I
it,
at?
of
Because I
course.
would have been munching down. I would have been like, no, I'll smoke later.
George always brings stuff out. George does that too. He'll bring out food.
I'll
And I'm
eat
like,
it.
George, I can't eat food when I'm smoking a cigar.
Well, sometimes I was like, whenever I wasn't like drinking a lot, that's what I would do. I'd bring food. Boy, got a hole in his lip.
I did.
Kind of makes me want
I don't.
another beer.
Yeah,
Actually,
but like food is not. I don't like.
I don't smoke and eat.
You know
Nah,
what?
I don't smoke and eat.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even when there's like those chocolate covered coffee things that are in the. Have you had those in the fridge? They are amazing. I didn't think the coffee beans.
Yeah.
I never thought that would be
The thing in
awesome.
the little plastic
Yeah,
in there.
I didn't think it would be awesome.
They're awesome.
They're awesome.
I could look at them and tell they're awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome. I don't normally like those things, but when I smoke, if he brings out hummus or whatever he brings out, I'm like, I can't. Peanuts, I can't, because it ruins
One
your
thing that
smoke.
with Charles though, when he'd bring them peanuts out, I'd be like,
Yeah.
let me get one of those.
Doesn't it ruin your flavor, your palate?
Nah,
I don't know. It ruins my palate.
it's just salt.
So what we haven't talked about is our first topic that you wanted to talk about.
No, we were introducing ourselves.
we were, and
we were just segueing into life.
We ran about 30 minutes with that.
It's all good.
I know it is because it's our pilot episode.
Pilot episode.
Episode 1, which was not as good as episode 4. So I think episode 4 will be our best episode.
Here's to hoping.
Some people will get that.
What was the topic?
Russell gets
Football?
it. Russell doesn't have a microphone though. See, he gets it. No, it's not.
This
football.
is where we need to freaking have the lapel
No, it's not
mics so
football.
you can just
Anybody
click
listening
on.
right now is yelling into the thing what it is. No, he has those.
And they
though.
sync up
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah, he has those. And so what's cool about this machine that we're using right now, we're using a Rodecaster Pro 2, and we're not sponsored or anything like that. But what TK just told me is you can actually put, so I already have a Bluetooth channel, so somebody can call the phone and be on the Bluetooth channel with us. They don't have to have headphones or a mic or anything like that. It'll come through just like that. The other thing is you have these clip-on microphones
2 Rode lapels,
that they have settings for on this.
and you can sync it to that.
Now, would they go in the 2 existing channels, or would they be added onto the 4,
You have to.
Microphone
It's got to have its own rail.
its own XLR mic channel? It's
No,
on
just,
one of the 4.
It just has to have a
Oh,
fader.
okay.
It just has to
just
have a fader.
Okay. Yeah, so any one of those, because I'm not using 4.
Because like
3
if
of
you
them.
plug the Rode into the phone, you have to put the receiver with a cord
Yeah.
into the phone and hold it that way. But that doesn't need the receiver. That is the receiver,
Oh.
and just Bluetooth to it.
Yo, yeah, I've done it. I've
cool.
called people on this and been like, hey, let me.
That's how the the lapel mics work. It's Bluetooth
Yeah,
and straight up.
and it
just-
works seamlessly because when I had them on the phone and talking on here, I was like, wow, I hear you incredibly clearly, and they could hear me clearly.
Right.
So it was cool.
It's pretty high speed shit. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why we're so excited about this podcast because we have me and TK are like gearheads. We were talking earlier. When I say gearheads, we're not like mechanics or anything, but I'd say
Far from it.
techies or not
There you go.
techies. What would you call it if you're like into music and mixing boards and mics and
Cool.
condensers and oh yeah.
Just cool.
Yeah, lots of people would be like, nerd, nerd alert, revenge of the nerds. No, but I think that there's a little bit of similarity between me doing what I do, you doing what you do, and then
Oh,
we have a
100%.
lot of
And
the same
this
knowledge,
even.
but you have a lot more, obviously, when it comes to that. So I love picking your brain with that kind of stuff.
Man, honestly, I have just tinkered with this stuff for my entire life, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, because you started rapping at 19 and blew my mind. I thought you were
Now
freaking...
like 16.
Russell, you remember, and you guys
16.
can't hear Russell, but Russell, you remember the rap I played for you the other day that TK did? He was 19. How old were you when you did that?
19 or
19
18,
when,
18,
when he
19.
recorded that. I thought it was like last week, and he was 19, and it's really, really good.
A lot more vitality in my voice then.
Well, I'd say a lot more youth.
Well,
I think
a
he
lot
sounded a little bit more like Eminem.
And not to like go
than
like
you do
too
now.
deep, but a lot of what I tell people is like when they listen to my old music, because I put out like 2 albums back then, like seriously
Yeah,
put them out.
like you did
There was a
the
hunger.
cover art and everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did all
snap.
that. Naked.
Wearing your Janko jeans.
I'm not that old.
Oh yeah, I am though. I didn't wear those. I'm just that old.
I had a few pair of the jean shorts. They're like super big.
And
like Lee pipes. Remember Lee pipes?
No, I just remember those jean shirts.
That was the
can't get out of
rival
my
to
head.
Jinko. Rival to Jinko. Lee,
Oh.
the Lee Jean Company came out with Lee pipes, and they were like the same thing.
But just like cylindrical or what?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
It was like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's
So you
called
look like a
pipes,
Simpsons character walking around in them.
well,
Yeah, they had those cylindrical.
Exactly.
blades and-
it was
So-
an era.
It was an era, and
But everybody that has ever listened to the albums and the stuff that I put out, so essentially like all my friends, like they're like, "Hey, you sounded like you were hungry." Like it was like you sounded like you were.
like hungry
There was
for
conviction.
a career.
Yeah, you had
And now
conviction when you were rapping. Now,
Or were they saying now you don't have that hunger?
no, it was just on some like. That's what made it good, is what they said.
Right.
It made it good because it was like, dude, you were on a mission. You were saying shit you really felt. You felt this, what you were saying.
The fact that I thought it was last week should tell you that I still
And
think
I
you're
appreciate
capable
that.
to easily make that or better again. Now that I know you were 19, I expect better this next time.
I think about it every day, bro.
Yeah. I don't want to send you the recordings I have from when I was 19. They're recordings they're people like, but that was so much better than my stuff. I was like, damn, this guy's good.
Well, we're our own worst critics anyway, so.
That's true. My shit is actually way better than yours. But
Finally, someone said it. Let's get the elephant out of the room.
LOL.
Let's get the elephant out of the
JK.
room.
JK.
Jesus.
No, I really did brag on God. Dude, it took me by surprise. You never told me you did that kind of stuff. I knew you did the mixing and the DJing and the
It's
hip-hop
crazy
and the
because-
hula and all that.
All that stuff. But it's crazy that all that led, like we were saying before, it
Yeah.
just all led to this. It all led to the radio thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of
And
insane.
look, you've been doing it for 7 years now. Like
Which is
the
cool.
thing that you thought that you could. People think like, how could I get on the radio? And you work on the radio.
That's what I thought, bro. I
know?
literally thought that. Not that I ever, like, that the mission was to be like a radio host or a radio personality. It was
Right.
like, damn, how did they do that? How
Yeah.
do you do that? I guess, like, what, go to broadcasting school? But that was never in my, I didn't want
Yeah.
to do that. Like, I didn't want to go to broadcasting school or anything.
So you went the DJ route, learned all the software yourself, learned all the hardware yourself.
Right. Like, I learned all
and
that stuff when I
said-
was, like, in my teens. And I'm still learning.
Right,
obviously.
learning how to mix it because I don't have the money to go to a studio.
Exactly.
And that's why I got GarageBand. Well, I wasn't a team when I got GarageBand, but that's why I'm like, man, I'm not paying somebody all this money when I can just go and it's not going to sound as good, mind you, but I'm going to work my way through these kinks.
But you'll learn.
Yeah, I'll learn, and,
You'll learn.
I've learned some of the stuff.
And
I've
you learn
recorded, I'm
workflow.
embarrassed to show people, but it's like I don't care, dude. I was 19 when I recorded that. Who cares?
It's all exploratory.
Yeah.
Well, like, let me ask you this then. What's the closest studio that you could go to right now and record?
My house.
I mean, like, like as a,
Oh, you mean like a real
22-year-old
one?
like artist, like where's
Yeah,
the
because
closest you can go?
nowadays
You can't
everybody
go
has
anywhere.
a studio in their house. They
No,
have
I'm
a
saying like a
computer.
real one.
Okay,
Back
you mean
then.
like a real studio?
Yeah.
I guess Wilmington probably.
Exactly.
Well, they used to have them in Jacksonville. I went to a studio in Jacksonville back in '98. Yeah, '98. There's George. We got George over here. George is the owner.
man,
of
the
George's
myth, the
Cigars here.
legend.
Oh
We're
yeah.
chilling.
You can almost hear him, George. If you want to come talk on the mic, you can. He doesn't want to talk just yet. We're gonna have him on this show.
He's coming on the show.
He's coming on the show. So George is the owner of George's Cigars. He's the guy that provides.
You got to
us-
say the real name because that blew my
It's
mind.
Cedro Dasmar. We open after golf and we close after the last
Which is
cigar goes
awesome.
out. That's right. But we've started to call it George's Cigars because we love George. George is a staple in the community. He's been around forever. As if you notice the G in the podcast design, that's George's logo. That's George himself.
That's what I'm smoking right now,
Yeah,
actually.
that's also what I'm smoking. So, and that
the essentials.
and that's who gives us this clubhouse. We have a room in the back where we could have used when we thought it was going to be like too loud out here, right?
Wintertime.
Or wintertime, but we thought it was going to be too loud. We thought, the background noise would be too much.
No, it's good to go.
It is very good on these two microphones. When you introduce that microphone, the lesser of
Well,
the.
that's why Russell didn't want to get. He's like, you gotta give me the throwaway.
no, it still sounds good now that fan is turned off, but it would be okay. It just wouldn't be as good as these two. But I think we're good outside and everything like that. We just have many places that we can do it. And like I said, we have a lot of festivals down here.
Yeah.
So we can set up in the driveway sometimes.
Russell's
And
mad
George
because
is
he's saying,
absolutely going to be on the show very,
Oh,
very
duh.
soon.
Of course.
Russell's going to be on soon.
No, Russell
I know
said
Nick
that
wants
he's
to be on soon.
Russell said that he's mad that you like threw him to the wayside. He's like, oh, I just get to get the kitty mic or whatever.
Dude, look.
There is no flow.
There is a flow. We got a little flow.
There's a flow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, yes. You can sit in
there
the
you go.
driveway.
And so all the festivals we can. So George just made a suggestion. Go ahead, TK. You heard him better than I can. I'm not as close.
Oh yeah, he's saying that we can have a tent like Cigar Jerry Asmar
yeah.
and have a tent, and we can just do when people are walking by, like, hey, come join the show and talk.
So for like Mullet Fest or Swan, whatever it is, we can
cigar
set it right
samples.
there. Yeah. And be like, hey, we just want to talk to you. We're just going to talk to you on the air.
Cigar samples.
We're going to talk about this cigar, and you can go inside, and they're available inside. And actually, Georgia cigars are only available in the States. They're only available here in Swansboro, North Carolina.
Phenomenal.
You can't get them anywhere else. So people take them, overseas. They send them to people that are, we got a lot of veterans around here. We send them to our Marines and sailors and Army, Air Force, everything, Coast Guard, everything. Don't let me let anything out, or keep anything out, but we send them overseas. Space Force, yeah, there you go. Good catch. But they get them, right? And then they give them to their buddy, and their buddy's like, oh, where'd you get this? Well, Georgia Cigars in Swansboro, North Carolina. Where's Swansboro, North Carolina?
Well, that's true. I gave my dad the box press. I gave him 3 of them for Father's Day, and he was like, this shit's good.
Everybody says, where do you get? And it's near Camp Lejeune. So I'm always like, it's near Camp Lejeune, but it's like by the water. Come see us. If you're ever in Swansboro or near there, you got to come to Georgia's. The only place you're going to get the box press Torpedo, the box press Maduro, your Connecticut that you're smoking right now, this bad boy that I got right here that I'm about to smoke next. And they're excellent cigars. And I don't just say that. If you look at my humidor at home, it's all filled with George's. And I tell George this all the time. Like, George, he's like, what do you want, brother? Anything. And I'm like, what I want. I want the Maduro Torpedo Georgia cigar. Like, it's my favorite. I know. So we've been out for a couple.
Coming.
We've been out for a couple days, and I've been hassling George. I've been looking at him, like staring him down. I'm like, George, when are we getting these things in?
Yeah, where's the box?
So they'll be here tomorrow, and he knows.
He's seen me. I was standing in there earlier when I got this cigar. I was like looking. I was like, dang, no box press, brutal.
But he knows everybody's cigars too. He's like, brother, come here. I have something for you. And he gives it to you. George is from Lebanon. He has lived here since 1987. The dude is just
he's a badass.
Phenomenal, man. He's anybody that's ever been to Georgia Cigar Shop in Swansboro, North Carolina they know George. And so we get people that have been coming here for 15 to 20 years that they come back and it's like, oh, I knew George back in 97 or
that's right,
2014 or
because
whatever.
Was he affiliated with Churchill's at all? Was that his family or?
So Churchill is the name. So him and his brother had a cigar shop in Moorhead. Yeah, Fozzie. Yeah, Elias lives in Lebanon.
Okay.
And so those two had a cigar shop in Moorhead.
That's right. I remember that.
I think it was called
Churchill Cigars.
I think it was. Yeah. And then he moved over here where that little restoration.
That's what tripped me out. I did not know that was over there.
Yeah, and there was
I never knew that.
It was an olive oil place or something like that afterwards.
Exactly.
And then like 15 years ago, this lady passed away. And the town put this up for lease, and George comes over and says, hey, I'll lease it, and the rest is history. So, he's been here that long.
I wonder how many,
I don't know how long
what kind of loopholes he had to jump through to make this a business or whatever.
Well, no, I mean, they made it a commercial property for him to lease it.
I got you.
And so that's why people come by.
I'm going to pee, bro. This is the time
go ahead, but that's why people come by, and they're like...
Jumping in?
Jump in, Russell. And that's why they're like... Come on, Russell.
I just got to pee.
Come on, Russell.
Dude, jump in. Sorry, wipe the headphones off.
All right. I love that. We're not even going to pause this. We're not going to make any kind of weird thing. TK is going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to do the same at some point, but that's what we want to be able to do on this podcast. Look, we got freedom, okay? So with us now is a longtime regular here at the shop. We got Russell. Russell, want to introduce yourself?
Howdy.
Well, tell us a little bit about what you do and kind of what you like about the cigar shop, I guess.
I make it to cigar shops on Sundays, and I work nonstop during the week. That's about it.
You can plug your business, brother.
It's okay.
We're not sponsored by anybody yet.
They're an international corporation. They don't need my plugging, and they'll be all right.
Well, to us, they're local. Thank you, George. You spoil me, my friend. You spoil me. He just gave me a George's cigar. That's what he gave me.
Oh, yeah.
That's I know. Hey, George. It's me, buddy. It's me. Go ahead. I got you. Just right here. We got it. We have a pause and we have other people. So this is kind of what we do here at the cigar shop. This is our clubhouse. George lets us hang here, man. We have such a wide variety of people that come here, and you know this. And we have poker night. Did you play last night?
No, I was not in on last night.
Oh, okay. I had a gig last night, but I didn't. I know that you're one of the regulars that play.
Yeah, usually.
So why don't you talk about the poker nights? What do you guys normally? I've heard some.
I don't know if it's a
intention
thing for
about
open
some of
forum.
Oh yeah, you don't have to talk about all of it. I'm just saying, like, what's that? Okay, then can we talk about that one game that everybody hated? Because you get. So the way it is when they do their thing, they can take turns naming whoever dealer's choice of the game.
Yeah, if you're putting in the ante, then you get to pick the game. And there's some older games that are a lot less familiar to traditional poker players. That if you call them, you will get a negative response from the table.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you pull something like if you know the game 333, or at least that's what it's been called, that will get a negative response. Create your own game, negative response. Come up with something that is not a traditional poker table played game and a household game, you're going to get a negative response. So it is good to stick with the basics and what everyone knows and what at least you know.
Like Hold'em?
Like Hold'em, like Omaha.
I don't know Omaha.
I mean, okay, well, the household name of a regular poker player. We'll go that. It would be a Hold'em night, I think, if it was on your household names. But,
no, I mean, I get what you mean, and but it's cool that you guys do that, and that's one of the cool things about the shop. We have a back room there. We also have a back room over there for smoking when it's too cold or too hot outside. I call them
cold, too hot, just rainy, whatever.
I call them the fair weather smokers. I walk in here and I look and I see the tables covered. I'm like, what are you doing? Sweat like the rest of us, you know?
Okay. Well, I'll make sure to give you shit about it when you
No.
when you go back there in the winter.
As soon as it's cold enough. If it's even just I have a jacket in my truck right now. Mm-hmm. It's like 70 out. I have a jacket in my truck because I'm so cold.
Stay prepared.
I'm so hot. Like I used to have this tolerance. I have this tolerance now, so it has to be perfect weather. So you're damn right. I'm going to be a fair weather smoker when it comes down to it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, I'll be right there with you. I'm just saying, different strokes, different folks. If they want to smoke back in the back room, they can smoke in the back room.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you this before TK gets back on: are you pulling for anybody in football this week? Because that's the next thing we're about to talk about, I think.
Well, ECU just smacked Campbell, so I will take that as.
Is that like a normal thing though? Does Campbell have a good team?
I mean, I think they've had okay teams in the past. I don't know the exact history of it, but I know that I'll take anything after losing to NC State last week. I mean,
NC State, speaking of which, I guess didn't do good this week.
I hadn't kept track.
I saw a friend of ours that comes here. He mentioned needing a Valium if he has to watch the rest of the season this way.
Yeah, I mean it was closer than I expected it to be for State versus ECU last week, but we usually show out for any game against them. So.
Yeah, nice.
But I'll take what it is. But yeah, no, I don't have anything in the NFL.
Nothing?
Yeah, nothing to be honest with you.
Nothing in the NFL.
If ECU is winning, I care little about anything else. So.
Well, that's good. And so they're winning-ish.
Well, I mean, 1-1, I guess.
Yeah,
so.
I guess. We'll see how the Redskins do. Yeah, and I don't say the other name. I say Redskins.
Yeah.
All right. So
he means the Commanders.
So TK and I have to talk about our next segment because that is the next thing we were talking about actually is football. If you want me to set that up for you, I will do that very quickly and you can be on with us.
You set it up whenever you want.
It sounds like you want to.
I don't care, but you're the type of guy that you will keep pushing it until
I will not say another word. You want to be on or not?
You won't say another word about it?
I won't say another word
then
about
no.
it. Okay. If you don't want to, I honestly really do want. If you want to,
then set it up.
Okay, then. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. TK, your turn to take over, buddy.
Back on.
So we're 45 minutes into our very first episode. We've had a little bit of shifting and moving, and I love it. I think this is kind of the form we wanted to go for.
How it goes.
Yeah, no, I think that's what we want to go for. There's some rummaging in the background going on, and that's okay to a certain extent. We have these really good microphones, and we're about to set Russell up with an okay microphone.
Does he have some
Well,
cans?
but that's okay because Russell's got a great voice, and here's TK to take over from here.
Does he have cans?
I got cans.
You got some for him? All right, so yeah, we're about to talk about something that's pretty much gonna hurt my feelings kind of bad, but that's okay though. It's the life of a Dolphins fan. It's been that way since 1972. Man, that guy, he said that was Daniel Jones today, and it's like to know that guy's address. Just saying. But so we're just piloting. Hey, Lee is a pilot, by the way. He will
So
on
you
the-
weren't happy. You said
No,
you
I'm
weren't
not
happy.
I'm not happy. You know
Well,
what?
now Russell was saying that he was
I
happy
want to
because
go
of
back to that.
ECU,
I want to go back to that.
but he's college and you're NFL,
They
right?
need rain.
I'm NFL.
Yeah, put him. Yeah, put him in the
But
rain,
shout out to the
brother. Thank
Pirates.
you. I
Shout out to my
appreciate
brother Danny Webster. He was a wide receiver at ECU back when we were going through school together. So I went to a good amount of ECU football games watching him play, and so I'm low key a Pirate fan. So when
yeah?
they were smacking him, what is it? What was the final score? Did you see it? I seen it when it was like 43-2 or 43-3 or something.
Close to. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not close. I think it ended up really close. Actually, I think it was like 3 or 6 or something for Campbell. But let me double check.
that. Guys, love you.
Love you, George.
George? Thank you.
Love you, George. We'll see you, buddy.
Love you, brother. Thanks.
Yeah.
See, I love that you guys can still hear him because, again, that's why we wanted to do this thing. You know, I know we're not in a studio or anything like that, and that's what good audio sounds like. Yeah, can I get a good lighter? Thanks, buddy. See this? No, that's not a good lighter. I already know that.
It was 56-3.
I already know
North
that
Carolina,
from that
by the
lighter.
way.
56-3.
Get out
Talk
of town.
about it.
Talk about it.
Yeah, talk
Yeah,
Or
about
just
it.
talk so I can get you right.
I didn't get to watch it, but I can tell you that I'll take any early season game that where we're crushing another team. I'll take it because, look, I mean, I don't know when you went to or when your brother went to ECU or played for ECU.
It was probably like 2013, 2012.
Okay, so when I went to ECU, it was between 2016 and 2019.
Do a fist. Because he's setting you right, but it sounded good. Yeah, go ahead. Keep talking.
So do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you're good there. No, take the fist away. I just needed that for distance.
What, like that or something?
No, for distance from the mic. Distance from the mic.
This is from the
Yeah,
mic.
you
I got
needed it before because it was so quiet. Now he's fixing you. But tell the story. Tell the story.
No, but I went there 2016 to 2019, and each of those years, right? So freshman, second, and I graduated a year early. I took like summer courses, whatever. But like freshman, second, and third year, right? 3 and 9. Terrible experience, right? To sit through, because I was the type of guy. If you
And
went
you went to all the games.
well, if it's the part of the experience, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
If you go there, you go to
Oh, it's
every game that you
it's
can
your
go
first
to.
college thing.
Right, and you go to every game you can go to. You stay till the end because you never know if they're just going to pull out the craziest win that you've ever seen, right?
Yeah.
And so it's tough to sit through what is that 27 losses and a lot of those being blowouts.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean,
I've seen them.
it's tough, but when I see us crush another team, I take it any day of the week.
Yeah,
nowadays,
absolutely.
right?
It doesn't even matter who it is at that point. It's a good win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good win. What's a good win? I mean, any win's a good win.
That's true.
But I mean, I've been a Redskins fan for a long time, so I know the feeling.
So any win's a good win.
yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah.
I mean, you see what I'm wearing.
So talk about that.
What's to
Oh,
say?
Aren't you playing fantasy football now?
Oh my God! I knew we were gonna get here.
I didn't know we were going to get here, but I can't wait to talk about it.
I knew we were gonna get
because
here.
have you seen the league?
I haven't seen.
You got to watch
that.
the league.
Would it,
You gotta watch
would
the
it
league.
just make me feel worse about myself?
No, it's funny. It's about fantasy football. You don't even have to know about fantasy football, but it's
So
funny.
here's my
Nick Kroll
thing.
and-
I'm in a league. It's the second year. I'm actually in it with Nicole's brother.
So Kyle and Nicole are probably whipping your butt, right?
Nicole's not in it,
Oh,
but she probably.
oh, I
would.
thought you just said Nicole and her brother. You just said Nicole's brother. I know who Kyle is, dude.
Okay, Kyle.
You could have said Kyle.
So we're in this league, and
He's
it's
the
kind of serious.
$2.99er.
It's only $20. It's not like high stakes, but it's high knowledge. And I'm like on the very bottom of the totem pole as far as knowledge goes. So I got to wear the vest this year for the draft
What is
because
that? Is that the new
when
guy?
you come in last, When you come in
Oh, yeah,
last,
yeah, yeah.
you wear the vest that says
gotta
I
watch
suck
the
at
league,
fantasy.
dude.
It's literally a construction vest that says I suck at fantasy football. Bro, you're good.
Oh no, I didn't want to interrupt you.
You're
Yeah,
not-
just wanted to turn it down. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's cool about this thing. I can do all that. And
We have control.
yes, control.
So yeah, like I came in last, so I had to wear the vest. It's a construction vest. It's like literally like
And it
holographic
says like loser or something.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
I suck. I'm an idiot. Or it.
So you didn't win the Sheba.
I don't even know what that is.
Once again, you need to watch the league.
You do need to watch the league.
Is it worthy?
So
is it
you know what
worthy?
I'm talking
yeah,
about.
Yeah. You need to watch the league.
Shiva.
And even if you just watch the first season,
You gotta
like,
watch it.
It's great. It's great.
So yeah, it's looking like after today, which today is Sunday, the 6th or
I
the
don't know,
7th?
7th.
It's the 7th.
I don't know.
So we can timestamp this.
My thing
This is week 1 NFL, and I'm thinking, bro, the vest is in play again for me. I could just tell.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Week 1, you're
Yeah.
already going to be
Yeah.
the loser.
I could just tell. I can tell.
Maybe fantasy football is not for you.
No, I know it's not. I know it's not. But I still do it though.
I think we need a noise gate on his mic because they're still picking up background sound.
Yeah, I could hear that car.
Yeah, you got to
pretty
do the noise gate because we're listening to. You want me to do this? I can do it. No, I'm just kidding. I can't do it. You do it. So I don't. Yeah, I don't. I've never played fantasy football, but I
So
hear.
I'm about to start twerking his mic.
Yeah.
So just here
So
we
you're
go.
about to
Well,
start
what I was going to
twerking.
say is lift the threshold up because
Pause.
this part here needs to be up. So
Pause.
Pause when you're over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa,
There
whoa,
was
whoa,
some
whoa.
pause.
It's too
There
late.
was some pause
There's
moments.
There's no comedic value.
There's
to
no
it now.
deleted
It's
pauses.
Too late. No, sorry. Hate it. Hate it for you. This shot.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I just put the threshold up more so it wouldn't be so. It would take out more of the background stuff. Ooh, the thing's giving us an error. I
Too
think
hot.
it just stopped. Oh, I think it. Okay, we're done recording our video. So we had to change. The reason we stopped that just now is because we had to change out our camera just in case we want to start doing a YouTube thing. I don't know if that'll ever be good, but this one got too hot. I don't know why or how, but it did, and so
Shout out to GoPro.
yeah. GoPro, why did your stuff get so hot so quick?
We're on fire.
Yeah.
Wow, that was low hanging fruit
Ooh,
there.
Damn, that was pretty
That's
good.
low
Yeah,
hanging.
you got it. You got it.
Okay. But we were talking about football though.
And your
I'd like to
Dolphins.
tap in with Russell. He seems like he's got some knowledge.
Oh, I have zero ball knowledge.
Well, he has
All right. Well, next segment then.
college
Next segment.
knowledge. He has
Next
college
segment.
knowledge. You're the
I-
NFL dude.
I have EC. I have a limited.
Oh,
amount of
just ECU?
Well,
knowledge.
ECU is that's a special place.
And I know the game obviously from having played it, but like when it comes to
Oh,
knowing the
that's
NFL
right.
and like college.
Yeah,
football
you were
overall, I'm not a,
you were a big high school football player, right?
I was a lineman, so
Yeah.
So literally a big high school football
That's
player.
literally-
I didn't mean it
Yeah.
figuratively. I said you were a big high school football player.
Yeah.
Like you were a lineman. and
It
you-
works
that
both
was-
ways.
Well, he did, and he was. You were good at it, I guess.
I was pretty good. I mean, it was 8-man, but I wasn't as big as a lot of linemen get. I was only 265 or so.
Oh, that's it?
But I mean,
Just
yeah,
265?
Just 265 and yoked.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
And
If I see 265 in my life, my doctor's gonna be like, "Yo,
Yeah, just 100 pounds.
we're
more
gonna have
than
to
me
talk
right
about
now.
something here.
Yeah.
Change your diet."
yeah, change your diet, change your life.
How tall are you?
So you felt
6'2".
like.
6'2".
So you
6'1",
felt like,
6'2".
oh, I can't get that. They're too big for. That's you at 265. You felt like that wasn't
No,
good enough.
I probably could have gotten bigger, but like I only got that big for my senior year, like
Yeah.
my final season. And
Were you
that's-
bulking up?
Yeah, that's as big as I could get before that season started. And you just lose weight as the season.
Oh yeah,
goes
because you're
on.
working out every day.
Yeah,
You're
I mean-
running. It's hot.
Yeah, like you're natural. I think I probably ended the season somewhere around like 245, 250 or something.
Oh, shit, okay.
It's like, so, I mean, but starting out that season, yeah, 265.
Right on.
Dang, dude.
And I've never, what now?
Did you
Probably
play
like
football, Lee?
220,
No.
225.
I mean, neighborhood.
Did you play any sports though?
I played baseball for a lot of years
Baseball.
as a kid, like little league and stuff like that.
Damn, I wish I would have played baseball.
Oh, it was fun until you had to go to practice instead of playing with your friends, and then I was like, oh wait, why do we have to?
Well, the crucial thing was like whenever I was in t-ball,
Yeah.
I was running to first base and I was like, I hit and I'm running to first base and I look, and when I looked to see where the ball was, I got hit in my mouth and it knocked out my 3 front teeth. So like that kind of ruined baseball for me on
yeah.
a whole level.
No,
That'll do it.
That's when I started playing soccer though.
See, now, baseball was my favorite sport to play, but the issue came around that when I was playing like little league, like like I don't know how old I was, probably not only like 6 or like 7 or something. Coach that I had, I was very bad at outfielding. I was bad at hitting and I was bad at fielding, but I loved.
You got to be good at one.
You got to be good at something.
Pick something.
But
Pick
You gotta
something
be
and be
good
good
at
at
one.
it, dude.
the
You
thing
can't
was,
be
you never met a bigger baseball
like
fan.
I'm a
as
bad
little
test
kid.
taker. You mean you're bad at the part where we find out
Yeah.
what you know?
But
That was Taj. That was not me. Daniel Taj.
But
Very funny.
to get to my point, though, they made a special position for me in the outfield. It was called, what was it? It was like second
Hey,
stop.
you go get that.
Yeah, well, they called it second stop, and
Bat
basically
boy.
what it was they put me directly behind the second baseman so that then he would catch anything that came in my direction. So
Right.
I didn't even have to field it, right? So
Yeah.
I was.
You
that-
get to participate.
Yeah,
You're
I mean,
good.
but
You get to
I was
participate.
I was just old enough to get the message of like I should probably refocus.
This
you know?
ain't
it. This is not where I'm gonna.
This is not it.
Hit it big, you know.
That's good.
Well, I played baseball freaking my 8th grade year in middle school. So like when I got my teeth knocked out in T-ball, I was
Yeah.
like, I swore off of it. I was like, I'm not playing baseball. I'm done.
I did get hit in the face. I didn't get my teeth knocked out.
I got my teeth knocked out. Thankfully, my baby teeth. Because otherwise,
Because it was T-ball. Mine was a couple years later. I got smacked. I was playing second base, and it was a grounder. But it was like, you know how the grass, you go from dirt to grass. It's like
takes that
It's like a
jump.
plateau. Boy, it bounced up and hit me. I went down exactly how I'm supposed to do it. It smacked me right in the mouth and nose. All blood, just teeth, everything. Just bam.
Lips
Like I got
smashed.
punched in the face. And of course, there's a million people around, so I'm like, I'm not going to fucking cry. You know
I ain't
what I
no
mean?
bitch.
No. So I go in and I was up to bat. I hit a double, dude.
Yeah, that's badass.
I don't do that stuff.
That's badass though.
but I hit a double. I was like, "Grr, you take my nose. And I
with blood, with dry
Yeah,
blood.
dude. And I had dry blood all over
Dry
me.
blood.
That was like one of the
Like,
coolest
bro, that's
things.
warrior
I might have been
status.
12. It was the coolest thing in the world.
The
at
other
time.
team, the other.
Yeah, it's like I had in my mind. I had, bro. In my mind, I had. Yeah, in my mind, I had theme music playing.
Yeah.
Like dun, dun,
Freaking
dun,
Last of the
dun,
Mohicans.
dun, 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 dun. That's just how it was
Yeah.
in my brain, but it didn't play out that way. I just got a simple double.
I damn wish I had a cool story like that.
That's not that cool. I got popped in the mouth. I was like, I was a little kid, man. It was like little league, whatever it was.
Now let me. Here's the opposite
Super
end of
fun.
that story though.
Yeah.
So, all my friends played baseball in 8th grade. So what am I gonna do?
Oh, I didn't play baseball.
I'm gonna play
in eighth grade.
baseball because it's like I don't want to not
Yeah.
make. The only way that I would be able to hang out with my friends is play baseball because they're all going to baseball practice. So I was
Yeah.
like, I was athletic,
Right.
so I could make the team. I could field balls and I could do all that stuff. Hitting, nah.
Really?
I was a pinch runner, bro.
Ooh, hitting's like
And this
the
is how
fun
good.
part.
This, well, I was afraid of the ball.
It's the fun part of you.
I had
hit the ball.
freaking the
Throwing sucks.
No,
now, dude.
I
can't
could
throw a
not.
ball.
You could throw me a call strike. You could throw it dead down the pipe.
Like you can't go to a batting cage and
I'd
hit the
st-
ball
No, I'd
For
step out of
real?
the box. Like, dude, like that shit. It messed me up, man.
because you got hit in the face. when you
Yeah,
were a
dude.
kid.
I'm like, and what am I gonna trust like a 13-year-old to throw it as hard as
You're
you can
right.
at me?
You're right.
Like-
You're right.
So
and imagine being
this is
these
how
guys
bad-
that are getting pitched on at 90 miles an hour that don't even have the time to react to it.
You
Because they
have
still
to
get
sw-
hit in the head. They still get hit in the head.
As he loads,
like,
you
oh,
gotta be
I can
swinging.
react because I'm a major league. You still got hit in the head though. Like, how'd you get hit in the head?
Bro, it could
Because
kill
it
you.
came that
it could
fast.
kill you.
I know. Yeah. So I mean, I don't think that your fear is unfounded.
I just wanted you to know how
I'm
good
no,
of a
I'm
pinch.
no medical doctor.
Just a doctor.
Different kind.
So here I am. I'm in 8th grade.
Getting
I'm a pinch runner. I'm fast.
just
I'm fast. I'm
smoking
fast.
it, and they're like, "Yo, you're up."
But this is how
You're up to bat.
No. This is how unbaseball that I was though. I pinch run. I get the little freaking the steal signal. I steal. I make it. I'm safe. This is how unbaseball I am. I step off of the bag and I'm cleaning myself off. The dude still has the ball and
Bro.
he tags me.
You're
And the
unbaseball.
umpire's like, yo, you're out. And I was like, no, I made it. And he's like, no, you're out though.
Because you got off the base.
My coach was like, sit the down.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'd
many-
be upset.
You-
Your
can
coach
you-
is probably a little bit upset.
Can you guess how many times I got to go back out on the field after that?
Probably not a lot.
0.
Did you?
Yeah,
guys,
I was just ready to go sit on the bus and go home.
Did you guys lose the game because of you?
You know, I mentally checked out. I don't even know.
You don't even remember.
I was
what
probably
happened.
just like chucking sunflower seeds. Like that shit
You're
was
like,
kind of
that
funny.
was not my fault. You can't blame me for that. They never told me.
It's like I made it though. I was safe.
yeah. Who else made it to the base to get out? Me, motherfucker.
I'm so good. I don't even have to hit.
Hey, formative moment though. Now you always keep an eye on stuff.
Oh, I'll
right?
never
Like,
leave it. Even in
yeah,
kickball, I'll fucking stand there.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, you got to stand your ground at kickball. And that's harder, dude. You get beamed in the face with the ball. It's a little,
And it's
it
that
hits different.
Everybody
no pun
knows
intended.
everybody knows the sound of that ball hitting concrete, like Foursquare.
Yeah.
Ping,
Oh, yeah. The
ping,
boom, boom, when it just beams your head. Boom,
poing.
and it has that perfect sound. You can't be mad.
It's a
You're
sound.
like mad because it hurt you. It
But you're like,
knocked
Dan, you
down.
got me.
But like, bro, that was a perfect sound. I can't even be mad at you because you got
And
me.
it's
on
like a
the perfect-
headshot.
Yeah. When we played dodgeball back in the day, like no headshots.
Oh my
It was all
God, dude.
headshots. There was no non-headshots. Everyone did headshots.
Dodgeball was like, yo, you're gonna see who doesn't like who.
Well, in the 80s,
You're gonna see who doesn't like
Yeah.
who in dodgeball.
In the 80s and 90s, we didn't care. Yeah, exactly. We didn't care about the like you. Oh, no headshots. Yeah, what are you gonna do? To call my mom?
Oh, Becky,
'Cause I
you're
hit
not going to
somebody
be
with the
my
ball.
girlfriend? Guess what? You're the target now.
Yeah, because
I'm about
we're
to
in
be
sixth
in-
grade and I don't care what a girlfriend is.
So if you're in middle school and you get told no headshots, you're at that age where you're just gonna
I'm
dive
gonna
your
do
head
it.
into the ball to get
Oh,
hit in the
yeah.
head, and then just be like,
Oh,
"Ah,
yeah.
you're out." And it's like, because no headshots, guy.
That's it.
That's a
That's
smart.
the
That's a
ticket,
smart.
It's a play, though.
That
It
is.
a play, you know.
It's definitely a strategy.
No.
We had this dude that was in middle school, bro. He was probably 6'3" in sixth grade. Like, he was huge. He's actually an officer in Morehead City.
Well, you should be. if
Shout
you
out
were
to
sixth
Officer
grade.
Malay. Charlie Malay is his name. Shout out to Officer Malay. And there was a girl one time that caught a stray. Like, he was aiming at somebody else, like, and fully hawked the ball. And these are balls that, you know, like the Foursquare balls, right? That
Yep,
like big.
yep.
But
The dodgeball.
imagine ones that you could hold in your hand. They're smaller, which is danger.
It's
It's,
very
dangerous.
Now you're all in
He
big,
fully
big
hawked
trouble.
it, and somebody ducked. And when he ducked, when that person ducked, there
Oh.
was just a girl talking to her friend. Instant.
And you heard.
And she died. She's dead.
I
now.
think she
But
died.
did she die though?
Deceased.
But did
didn't
she
make
die?
it.
You
So
would have
listen,
thought.
that's the perfect time to put in that dodgeball sound. To be like, boom. Everybody who's gonna hear it knows the sound.
Seriously,
They've
though.
been hit in the head with a ball with a dodgeball many times. We all have, and you know the boom that it makes. when
But
it-
dude, you know what the sad part is though? We were in middle school. So
Yeah.
what did we do? We started laughing our asses
Oh yeah,
off.
of course.
We were just
Yeah.
we thought it was awesome.
Yeah,
we
screw
were like,
your-
dude, you didn't get the dude out, but this is even better than that.
Yeah, you suck. And who cares about your feelings? That was middle school. That was great.
Tough times.
I loved it. No, not tough. Tough times make tough men.
Well, you just like enter
Tough
the realm
man
of like
makes
body
soft
odor.
times.
You start learning that you need to like wear
Soft times
deodorant.
make soft men.
Soft times make me soft. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I prefer to be
Yes.
hard. So
Ooh.
Well,
Hey,
we have
pause.
talked for an hour. Fellas, we have talked for an hour and 15 minutes. Would you like to sign off on our very first episode?
how'd we do? You think?
I mean, we were talking randomly, like that was our plan. Just randomly talking
Yeah,
about
we just
stuff.
need to get the flow down.
Yeah, get the flow down, and future episodes are going to have actual topics that we'll tell you.
Did I mess it
maybe
up?
even in advance. No, you did fantastic. What I want you to do now is introduce our outro. Kind of give us a little bit of a talk, because we're at the end of it now.
Thanks for joining us, folks. Man, my name's TK. I'm hanging out with Lee, Russell, and my brother
That's Nick over there.
Nick, hanging out once again. This is the Hot Ashes Podcast, brought to you live from Swansboro, North Carolina. We love this place. We love who we love, and we're here, and we smoke, and we do what we do.
Where do
Russell,
I
you
send
got
the
anything?
invoice? Where do I send the invoice for being on there?
Hey, you need to have a better outro than that before you send an invoice.
Okay.
No, we're gonna
you pay me first, and then I figure out the outro.
let's relive do the outro again.
Okay, let's hear our closing thoughts. DJ TK, what do you got? I'm sorry. Let's hear our closing thoughts. TK, what you got for us?
We're good.
We're good. All right,
I'm
Russell.
underpaid. I'm underpaid. for this.
Underpaid.
Yeah.
And I'm Lee, and this is the Hot Ashes Podcast. And we're not cutting any of those things out because I think it's hilarious how we come up with things. It's funny. We're having fun. By the way, listen to this. Listen to this outro music. TK came up with this before the show. We are not sponsored.
It was like I said before, if this doesn't make you want to smoke a cigar, you
I
might
was
have.
just gonna say we're not sponsored, but we're having enough fun to do this however long we feel like doing it.
That's right.
And it is the Hot Ashes Podcast here in Swansboro, North Carolina. If you ever get a chance to come out here to Swansboro, check out George's Cigar Shop or Cedro de Asmar, where we open after golf and close when the last cigar goes out. I'm Lee. This is TK. TK,
Later.
we'll see you guys later.